Our nuptial hour draws apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but only thinks how the slow moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in nights, and 4 nights will quickly dream of their home.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love, doing thee injury. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling.
Happy thee, Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news of thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath consented to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious Duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, you have interchanged love tokens with my child and given her rhymes. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart. Turned her obedience, which is due to me, into stubborn harshness. And I beg upon the ancient privilege of Athens that I may dispose of her either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
What you say, Hermia? Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I look, but my father looked with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, or how to consider my modesty in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace to know that worse than may befall me in the case I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the lagrium of none. Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me. Upon that day, either be prepared to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as you would, or on Diana's altar to protest for austerity and single life.
You must be Hermia, and Lysander yield the crazy title to my certain right.
You have your father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true, he hath my love. But what is mine, my love shall render him. As she is mine, and all my right of her, I do and stay unto Demetrius.
My lord, if I may. I'm as well derived as he, my lord, as well possessed. My love is more than his, my fortunes everywhere is fairly ranked, and which is more than all these both can be. I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should I not prosecute my right? Demetrius, all that to his head, made love to Nidar's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But come, Demetrius, come, Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law within you yields you up, to death or to vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius, Aegeus, go on!
With duty and desire, we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses bear fade so fast?
You like the want of rain, which I well esteemed them from the tightness of my eyes.
I me, thought that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale of history. The course of true love never did run smooth.
But then true lovers have ever been crossed, and those teeth are child patience because it is a customary cross.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens as her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and meet me, a league without the town, where I did see thee once with Helena. There, gentle Hermia, will I wait for thee.
Ah, my good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest belt, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly is mine. Hey!
Helena!
I'll take her, Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unstayed. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair.
how you look and with what art you sweet emotion of Demetrius' heart. I frown upon him, yet he loves me still. Oh, that your frowns would teach my smile such skill. I give him curses, yet he gives me love. Oh, that my prayers with such affection move. The more I hate, the more he follows me. The more I love, the more he hateth me. His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine. None but your beauty, but that fault were mine. Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself shall flee this place.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver massage in the watery glass, through Athens' gate, we divide the field.
And in the wood, where often you and I, upon faint primrose beds wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there my Lysander and myself shall meet. And thence turn away our eyes from Athens, to seek new friend and stranger companies. Goodbye, sweet playfellow, praise thou for us. And good luck, grand Caesar Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must start our sight from lovers' food till morrow be midnight.
I will, my Hermia, and Helena, adieu. And as you on him, Demetrius stirred on you.
How happy, some or other some can be. Through Athens I am thought as fair as she, but what if that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know what all that he do know. Love looks not with the eye, but with the mind, and therefore is when Cupid painted blind. Ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eye, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hail some heat from Hermia felt, so heat dissolved, and showers of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. Is all our company here?
You were best to call the general. Man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens, to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess, on his wedding day and night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, and then read the names of the actors. So, go to the point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy, and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
Ah, a very good piece of work, I assure you. And Mary, now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors with the scroll. Monsters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready. Name one of part and four, proceed.
Nick Bottom, you are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself, most gallant for love.
That will require some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. Now, name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender. Here, Peter Quince. Flute, you must take Thisbe on you. What is Thisbe? A wandering knight? It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming in.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I behind my face, let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous low voice. Thisbe, ah, Pyramus, my lover dear, like Thisbe dear and lady.
No, you must play Pyramus. And Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snot, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snot, the joiner. You, the lion's part. And here, I hope, is a play fitted.
The lines department, pray you, it could be given me for honest little study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
I will roar. Let me play the lion too. I will roar. Don't make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again. Roar!
And you should do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek. And that would be enough to hang us all.
Thou would hang us all, every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, then they should have no more discretion but the hangings. But I will aggravate my voice, so that I will roar you as gently as a sucking dove. I will roar you and tweet any nightingale. Meow.
You can play no part of Pyramus, for Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a most proper man as one shall see in summer's day, a most lovely, most gentlemanlike man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
But masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile above the town by moonlight. There we will rehearse. I pray you, fail me not.
There we will rehearse, most courageously and obscenely. Masters, take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Pyramus and Thisbe! Woo!
I must go seek some good odds here, and have a pearl in every castle's ear. Farewell, my lawless boys. I'll be home. All our elves and all our queens, I'm here at home. The king doth keep his revels here tonight. To keep the queen could not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because she is hurt in the path. A lovely boy, stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of strength, to chase the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the beloved boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear that all their elves for fear creep the day acorn cups and hide them there. You never mistake your shape and make inquiry that should a knave spiteful Roman Goodfellow. Are you not he that frights the maidens of the village, that sometime make their drink to bend no bar, missing thy wonders, laughing at their heart? Are you not he? Thou speakst right. I am the merry wanderer of the night. I taste Oberon make him smile, and sometimes live by the gossip's bowl.
And she drinks against her lips like all, and on her withered dew pour the ale. A merry hour would never waste it there. But from Fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, would that he were gone. Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous Oberon? Very skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rush, warrant, am I not thy lord?
Then it must be thy lady.
Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest, but fairyland buys not a child of mine. His mother was a vulturess, my order. But she, being mortal, if that boy did die, and for his sake do I rear her boy, and for his sake I will not part with him.
How long within these woods intend you stay?
For hence till after Theseus' wedding day, if you will patiently dancing our rounds and see our moonlight rebels, go with us. If not, shall me out as fairy hunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall chide downright if no longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle puck, come hither. Thou hast remembered since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil in her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music. I remember. That very time I saw, but thou could not, flying between the cold wind and the earth, Cupid all armed, a certain aim he took, and loosed his left shaft smartly from his bow. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. And maidens full of love and idleness. Fetch me that flower, that herb I showed thee once. The juice of its sleeping eyelids laid will make a man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that they see. Fetch me that flower, and be here again, ere the Leviathan consume a league. I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes. Having once this juice, I will watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing she waking looks upon, be it lion, bear, wolf, or bull, she shall pursue it with the soul of love, and ere I take this charm off her sight, I will make her render up a page to me. But who comes here? I'm invisible. I will overhear this conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not.
Where is thy Sandra and fair Hermia?
The one upstairs, the other stairs me.
Thou told me there was film unto this wood, and here am I.
And would within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, yet you draw not iron from my heart. Is it true I steal? Leave you your power to try. I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not intend this truth? Tell you I do not. Do I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you no more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius. The more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Only give me leave, as unworthy as I am to fawn on you.
Take not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I become you.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much, to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not.
It is not night when I do see your face. Therefore, I think I am not in the night. Nor doth this wood lack worlds of company, for you and my respect are all the world. Then, how can it be said that I'm alone when all the world is here to look on me?
I will run from thee, and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies, and Daphne holds the chase.
I will not stay there, Christians! Let me go! Or if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do mischief in the wood.
I am the temple and the town that feels you doing mischief. Fine, Demetrius, your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex, but do not fight with the love as men make you. We should be wooed and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well. Fare thee well, nymph, ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt find him and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wonder. Aye, there it is. I pray you give it me. I know a bank where the wild kind blows, where orchids and nodding violets grows. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dancing lily light. With juice of bliss I'll stream her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Think thou some of it, and seek through this grove, a sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it so that the next thing he spies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect it with some care that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me ere the first cock crow. Cannot my lord hear, so I shall do so.
Come now, a rounding of fairy song. Then full serve part a minute, sing me now asleep, then to your offices and let me rest.
Thus thou seest, when thus dost wake, do it for thy true love's take, love and languish for his sake, be it ounce or cat or bear, heart or boar of bristled hair. When thou wakest, is thy dear, wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you think with wandering in the wood, and to speak truth, I have forgotten our way. Well, rest with Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander, find you out of bed, for I, on this bank, shall rest my hand.
One turf shall share as pillows for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one truth.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet, do not lie so near.
I meant that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make it. So then two bosoms interchange with a single oath. So then two bosoms and a single truth.
But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy lie further off in human modesty. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a gentle maid. so far be distant. And good night, sweet friend. I love your own prayers as I sleep my bed.
Amen, amen to that fair prayer, say I, and life, Ryan, loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all rest.
What's half that wish? The wishes I see pressed.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none. Night and silence. Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despised the Athenian maid, and there the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. True, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. So awake when I am gone, for I must know to Oberon.
Pray wilt thou kill me, sweet Demetrius? I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus. Oh, wilt thou trifling leave me? Do not so. Stay on thy peril. I alone will go. Oh, I'm out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayers, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. No, no, I am as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, stir awake.
Rip her fire will for thy name's sake. Her Helena. Oh, where's Demetrius? Oh, if it were for that violent to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so. Though you love your Hermia, Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you. Then be content.
Content? With Hermia? No. I do repent the tedious minutes I with her spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who will not change a raven for a dove? The will of a man is by his reason swayed, and reason says that you are the worthier maid.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When at your hands I deserve this scorn? Is it not enough that I did never, no, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye? But you must flout my insufficiency? Good troth you do me wrong, good sooth you do. Could such a disdainful manner be to woo? But fare you well. Perforce I must confess, I thought you Lord more pure gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never make thou come Lysander near. For as a serpent of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings. So thou, my serpent and my heresy, hated all but by the most of me. And all my powers to dress your love might, to honor Helen, and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do thy best to pry this serpent from my breast! Hey, me. The pity. What a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Without a serpent gave my heart away, and you sat smiling at its cruel prey. Lysander, what removed? Lysander, Lord, alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak. I almost do swoon with fear. No? Then I will perceive that you are not mine. Either death or you I'll find immediately.
marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. We will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Pyramus,
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
there are some things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe they'll never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide by. How answer you that?
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not outwit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And, for the better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Won't the ladies be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Therefore, the prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, he must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he himself must speak through and tell him plainly that he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there is two hard things, that is, to bring the moonlight into a chamber. For, you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine about your clear play?
A calendar! A calendar! Look in the almanac! Find out moonshine! Find out moonshine!
Hey, can someone give me a phone?
Phones, smartphones, phone
Amazing. Are your phone? Oh, there's a phone. Thank you.
Yes, it does shine that night. Hello. Here you go. Thank you. Then, there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber. For Pyramus and Thisbe do talk through the chink of the wall.
We can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present a wall, and let him hold his fingers. Thus, through that gap, shall Pyramus and Thisbe speak.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's side, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin.
I'll be swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy tree. What a play tour! I'll be an auditor. An act or two, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus, speak. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors.
Odors.
Odors savors sweet. So hath thy breath, that dearest Thisbe dear, and by the will to thee appear. But hark, a voice, stay thou here a while.
Strange appearance in earthly ear. Must I speak now?
Aye, Mary, must you? But you must understand, he is gone but to see a noisy herd, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white of hue, of color like a red rose on triumphant briar, as true as truest horse that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninus's tomb, man. Why, you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak your part all at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tired.
As truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I, Thisbe, am only thou.
Oh, monstrous, oh strange. We are haunted. Pray, masters, fly masters, help!
Why did they run away? This is an aviary to make me fear.
Oh, Bottom, what do I see on me?
What do you see?
Oh my God!
Bless thee, Bottom, bless thee. Thou art translated.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me. To frighten me if you could. But I will not serve in this place. Do what they can. I'll welcome them down here, and I will sing to let them see that I'm not afraid. The woozle cocks so black of hue with orange thyme veil. The throstle with his not so true. The red with little whittles.
What angel waits from my fiery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plains and cuckoo gray, whose note full many a man doth mark, and dares not answer, nay.
I praise thee, gentle mortal, much a namer to sigh note, as my eyes and throat to sigh shape. And sigh fair virtuous force perforce does move me. All of first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Ah, methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. If I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I would have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou will or no. I'm a spirit of no common rate, unless summer still does tend upon my state. And I do love thee, therefore go with me, and I'll give thee berries to attend on thee, and I'll fetch thee jewels round thee, and sing while some pressed flowers still sleep. Peace blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Ready. Ready.
And I.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to the gentleman. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple figs, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. Not to him else, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal. Hail.
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 I cry your worships of mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Peace blossom.
Peace Blossom, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peascott, your father. Your name, honest gentleman?
Mustard seed.
Good Master Mustard Seed, I promise you kindred had made my waters here now. Your name?
Call.
Ah, good Master Cobweb, I shall desire you more acquaintance. If I cut my finger, shall I make bold with you?
Come, wait upon him, lead him to my bower.
Oh, look at the time!
Hey.
I wonder if Tessa may be awakened than what it was that mixed him in her eyes when she was stoked on the extremity. Here comes my messenger. Come now, mad spirit, what night rule now about this haunted grove? My mistress, with a monster, is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull sleeping hour, the crew patches, reading councils, or met together to rehearse a play intended for Theseus' social day. This shallow civic skin of that barren sort, and parents presented in their sport, and asses and all, fix it on his head. In a moment, so it came to pass, the king awaked, straight away loved an ass. This is better than I could have devised, but hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do? I took him sleeping, thou dost finish too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, for she must be awake. Stand close, this is the same Athenian. This the woman, not this the man. If you told why rebuke you and not love you so, lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I'm a child, but I should use thee words, for now my spirit has given me cause to curse. Hast thou slain my Sander in sleep? The sun was not so true unto the day as his love to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? No, it cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. I should have murdered look so dead, so grim. Ah, good Demetrius, give him to me.
I'd rather give his carcass to my hound.
Out, dog! Out, crow! Thou hast driven me past the bounds of meditation, henceforth be never thou from the mouth bed!
You spent your passion on a misguided move. I'm not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
Praise thou then. Tell me he is well.
And if I could, what shall I get there for?
Privilege never to see him before. From thy hated presence, part I so see me no more whether to be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while, I will remain. What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy misprison must perforce ensue some true love turn and not false turn true. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens, look thou fan. All fancy sick and pale of cheer she is, with cries of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion, see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear. I go, look how I go. Swifter than arrow from the tar's bow. Flower of his purple sky, it will keep his archery. Sink in the apple of his eye, when his love he did espy. May hear it shine as gloriously as the Venus sky.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth is struck by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Fools these mortals be.
Set aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to wake.
And will two at once woo one. Thou must needs be sport alone in those things do best please me that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? How can these things that may seem scorn to you bring the better faith to prove them true?
These vows are Hermia's. Do you give her o'er? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me, put into scale, will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect divine.
To what my love shall I compare thine eyes? Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite, oh, hell! I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. You are simple and new courtesy. You would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do? But you must join in souls to mock me too. If you are men as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so. To vow and swear and super praise my parts, when I am sure you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals, you love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius. You know so. For you love Hermia, this you know I know. And with all goodwill, with all my heart, and Hermia's love, I yield you up my part, and yours of Helena to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do till my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will not. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. Look, where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Thou art not by my eye, Lysander, fell, my ear, I beg you, brought me to thy son. But why unkindly dost thou leave me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, why seekest thou? Cannot this let thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
Speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive we have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired, have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours we have spent, and we have cheered the hasty for the time for parting us. Oh, is it all forgot? And will you rent our ancient love asunder, to join with men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly, it is not maidenly. Our sex will allow you to charge you for it, though I alone feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems as if you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander as in scorn, to praise my eyes and face, and yet your other love, Demetrius, who even renowned and spurning with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine, and rare, precious, celestial? Wherefore speaks he this to her who hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so rich within its soul, and tenderly pursue affection, but by your setting on, by your consent?
I understand not what you mean by this.
If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But fare you well.
prove it, too.
Come. Lysander, where to test all this?
Hang off me! Thou canst, thou bird! Why a thing? Let loose, or shall I shake thee from me like a serpent?
Sweet, why would you do this?
Be fair, nothing true. 'Tis no jest that I do hate thee and love Helen. Now, follow, if thou darest. Wait now.
You juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of blood, all this coil is low of you.
Fine, I faith. Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Hey, that way goes again. Now I perceive that she may compare between our statures. She has earned her height, and as her personage, her tall personage, she has prevailed with him. And are you so tall, let us esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low? Speak, thou painted maple, speak. How low am I? I am not yet so low that my nails cannot reach upon thy eyes.
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I ever more did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that in love unto Demetrius, I told him of yourself unto this wood. He followed you. For love, I followed him. Yet chid me hence and threatened me. To strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. Now you'll let me quiet go. To Athens will I bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why get you gone? Who is it that hinders you?
A foolish heart.
What?
I leave here behind.
Where's Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Fear not Helen, she shall not harm thee.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and true. She was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little? Again? Nothing but low and little? Why will you suffer her just to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
And you God, you dwarf, you beat, you acorn, you! Now, follow, if thou darest. Try his right to find her mind. Keep most in Helena.
Follow, nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, go not back. All this coil is love of you.
I will not trust you, I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your handsome line are quicker for a drag. My legs are long enough to run away. Look at your neck!
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence, though thou mistakest, unless thy committees these knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King O'Shaughnessy, I mistook. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garment he had on? And so far blameless proves my enterprise that I anointed an Athenian's eyes, and so far am I glad it so did sort, as this there genuine I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight, and hie therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy rivalries so astray as one not come within another's way. And like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong. And sometime thou railest, thou like Demetrius, and look thou leave them thus. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eyes, which liquor as the virtuous property to remove hence all error of his might, and make his eyeballs with wanted sight. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and a fruitless vision. While I in this affair I'll do the employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. Then I'll determine I will release from Ox's view, and all things shall be peace. Go forth with haste, make no delay. We may effect the business yet or day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one. Nope. Unfortunate timing. Where
run away, thou coward? Art thou fled? Speak!
Art thou proud, Demetrius? When I come, he calls, but when I follow, he's gone. I followed fast, but faster did you fly. I here will rest me.
Coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me if thou darest. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I'm here.
Nay, then thou mockst me. Thou shalt bide this year ere I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me. Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night. Fate thy hours. And sleep, which sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes. Steal me a while from my own company.
Yet but three. Come one more, two of both kinds make up four.
We're so weary, never so low. I can no further crawl, no further go. Here will I rest for the breath of day. Heavens shield my sander if they match our fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. Now, when thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye, and the country proverb known that every man should take his own in your waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, not shall go ill.
Come sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while so amiable cheek do coil, and stick my sclerosis in sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fur-large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peace Blossom?
Ready,
Scratch my itch, Peace Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
ready. What's your will?
Nothing, good Monsieur. But tell Monsieur Peace Blossom to scratch. I must to the barber's, for methinks a marvelous hairy above the face.
Wilt thou hear some music, me sweet love?
hath no fellow. Let none of your people stir me, like an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I'll wind thee my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou sweet sight? Her dotage I now do thee get pity. For meeting her of late night behind the woods, I then did ask of her changing child, which straight she gave it me, and a fairy sent them to bear him to my bower in fairyland. But now that I have the boy, I will remove this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And gentle Puck, remove this transformed skull from off the head of the Athenian slain. But first, I will release my fairy queen. Beest thou want to be? Beest thou want to see? Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was a name would have been asked.
Relies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how my eyes gloat at visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, take off his head.
Now, and thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Sound, music, come on, my queen. Let's rock the grammar upon these sleepers be. Now that thou and I are in new amenity, I will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance with you in the Duke of Theseus' house triumphantly.
Lark, I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my lord, in our flight, tell me how it came these night, that our sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is most fair pureness. Hey ho. Peter Prince? It's not the tinker? Luke the bells mender? Starflight? God's my light! Stolen hence and left me asleep? I have had a most rare vision. I had a dream. Passed away, not to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass to go about to expound his dreams. Methought I was. There's no man to tell what. Methought I was. Methought I had. The eyes of man had not heard. The ears of man had not seen. What this dream? I'll get Peter Prince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it had no bottom. And I'll sing it at the latter end of a play before the Duke.
What nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Demetrius, and this Lysander, and Helena, old Nadar's Helena.
But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day where Hermia may tell of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Good morrow, friends. I pray you all stand up.
Pardon, my lord.
I know you two are rival enemies. How comes judge of concord in the world that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no amenity?
My lord, I shan't reply amazedly, half in sleep, half in waking. Although, as I swear, I cannot truly say how I came to be here. Although, now I do think it, so it is. It was with Hermia I came hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might live at the peril of Athenian law.
Enough! Enough, my lord. You have enough. I beg upon the law upon his head. They would have stolen away.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their cell, of this their purpose to this wood, and I am here hither followed them. Fair Helena and Fancy, following me. But my good lord, I want not by what power my love to Hermia seems to me now as melted as the snow, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object, and the pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena. Fair lovers, you are fortunately met, and of this the divorce we will hear none. Aegeus, I will overbear your will, for in the temple by and by, these lovers shall be eternally knit.
sure that we're awake? It seems mean, but yet we sleep, we drink. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yeah, and my father?
And Hippolyta.
And they did bid us follow to the temple. Aye.
Why then, we're away. Let's follow them. And by the way, let us recount our dreams. Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet?
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt, he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it? It is not possible, because not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus is he.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there are 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our spot has gone forward, we'd all pay them.
Oh, sweet holy Bottom.
Where are these lads? Where are these parts?
Oh, most courageous day, a most happy hour.
Masters, I'm here to discourse wonders. But ask me not.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Not a word from me. All I have to tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your uphill together, and meet presently at the palace. Every man look o'er his parts. The short and the long is, our play is preferred. And most dear actors, I pray you, do not eat onions nor garlic, for you are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say, it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go away!
Tis strange, my Theseus, let these lovers speak of.
More strange than true, how in the night, imagining some fear, how easily a bush may be supposed to bear. Here come the lovers, full of joy and moan. Joy, gentle friends, joy, fresh days of love accompany your hearts. What plays, what dances shall we have to wear away the long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? What revels are at hand? Is there no play? Cofill, straight?
Here, mighty Theseus, a play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have ever known a play. By 10 words, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play there is not 1 word apt, not 1 player fitted.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men who work in Athens. They have never labored in their minds until now.
I will hear that play, for never anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender.
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach. If we offend, it is with our good will. But you should think we come not to offend, but with good will. To show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. We are not here, that you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you would like to know.
He has read this prologue like a rough colt. He knows when to stop.
Who is next?
In the same interlude doth befall that I, once now by name, present a wall, and such wall, I don't how you think, had in it a crane hole or a gap. Yours lovers, Pyramus with his beak did whisper often very secretly.
It is the wittiest partition, my lord. Pyramus draws near the wall, silence.
Oh, grim, look, night. Oh, night, with hue so black. Oh, night, which ever art when day is not. Oh, night, oh, night. Alack, 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 I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, that standest between her father's ground and mine. And thou wall, O sweet, O lovely wall, show me thy glad to blink through with mine eye. Thence, this wall, just shield me well for this. What see I? No Thisbe do I see, O wicked wall, thou whom I snow bliss, curses thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall being sensible, methinks should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, she should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's due. She is the enter now, and I can spy her to the hole. Yonder, she comes.
Ahem. she comes.
O Wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, for parted my fair peerless and me.
I see a voice. Now out to the chamber to see if I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe?
My love thou art, my love I think.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
O thou by means to meet me straight away?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
And my part is charged so, thus Wall, away death goes.
If we imagine them of they have no worse than they of themselves, then we pass for excellent men. Here come in two noble beasts, a man and a lion. You ladies whose gentle hearts do fear, the smallest mass that could fall for, may now perchance in both quake and tremble here, when lion of wildest rage doth roar! Roar! Roar!
Then know that I, Snook the joiner, am a lion's fell, nor else no lion's nest.
A very gentle beast and of good conscience.
A very best of the beast, my lord, that Earl fell.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon
He
present.
should have worn the horn on his head.
His horns are invisible within the circumference. This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. This myself, the man in the moon, do seem to be. This is the greatest error of all the rest. How is it the man at the moon? The man should be put into the lanthorn.
Proceed.
All that I have to tell you is that the lanthorn is the moon, and I the man is the moon, this thorn bush my thorn bush, and this dog my dog.
Why? All of these should be in the lanthorn, for all these are in the moon. But silence, here comes Thisbe. This is old Nibby's tomb. Nice. But where's my love? Well, Lord Lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, moon. Truly, the moon shines with good grace.
Well, Mouse Lion.
And then came Fury.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust the cave thou truest is beside. But stay, oh spite, but mark, poor night, what dreadful doe is here? Eyes, do you see? How can this be? Oh dainty duck, oh dear, thy mantle good. What, stained with blood? Approach, ye fairies fell. Oh fates, come, come, cut thread and thrum, quail, crush, conclude and quell.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Come, tears, confound, out, sword, and wound, the path of pureness. Aye, the left path, where heart doth halt. Thus, thy eye, thus. And what? My soul is in come, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die, 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 die.
She will find you by starlight, and her passion ends the play. Asleep, my love? What? Dead? My God? Oh, Pyramus, arise. Speak, speak, quite dumb. Dead? Dead? A tomb? Must cover thy sweet eyes, these lily lips, these yellow castle cheeks are gone. Gone. Lovers, his moon. His eyes were as green just as the ends go ado. Moonshine and light are left to bury the dead. Hey, and well too.
To hear the epilogue, or to watch a burgomaster dance between the two of the company?
I pray you, no epilogue, for your praying is no excuse, never excuse. But let your epilogue alone. And then come your bare mask, and then to bed, 'tis almost fairy time. And wayfarers that do run from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream that now will run. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom toward to sweep the dust behind the door. All throughout the house, you glimmering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite, hop is light, a bird from briar.
Hand in hand with fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place.
Trip away, make no stay. Meet me all at the break of day. If we shadows have offended, think but this, I'm all offended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend, if you pardon, we will mend. So good night unto you all, give me your hands if we be friends, and Roman shall restore amends.